think we're crooked. And the battery's almost dead. We're off to a great start.
Hello my dears, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. Today I've got another book talk video for you guys, and we are talking about bad books. Now, of course, what constitutes a bad book outside of terrible writing is really subjective. And two of the books that I'm going to mention in this video are from authors that I really love. The third, you'll see the third. But yeah, not every book is going to resonate with you, and that's okay. So if you have read any of these books and you love them, I'd love to hear what you loved about them. And you know, if I mention a book and it's your favorite, please don't be upset. So we're just going to kick off. The reason I wanted to film this video today was because I was reading a book for today's book talk video, and I hated it. It's by Emma Donoghue, who is an author that I really, really love. She wrote the book Room, which, if you haven't read the book, maybe you've seen the movie. It starred Brie Larson, which she won, I think, Best Actress for at the Oscars last year, about a mom and her son, and they're like in a shed where that's the only place the boy has ever known, and then they get rescued and she has to try to get him acclimated to the real world because she had made the room the world so that he wouldn't be so afraid. So she wrote it, and it's called Frog Music, and it's horrible. In my opinion, it's a murder mystery that takes place in the late 1800s in San Francisco. I mean, it has the makings of something that I would absolutely love, but I just found that I didn't care about the characters. You know, we're trying to find out who murdered Jenny, because that's, you know, that's what kind of kicks off the whole thing, and that's what the book's about. And as the book went on and on, I just found I didn't care who killed Jenny. I didn't care about any of these people at all, which is the exact opposite of how I felt about the characters in Room. And I've got another book I picked up written by her called The Wonder. I haven't read this one yet, but I'm about to start it, and I've got high hopes. So Frog Music wasn't for me. Room, loved it. This, I think I'm gonna love it based on the sounds of it, but of course you never know. So that's book number one. Book number two is from J.K. Rowling, and it's called The Casual Vacancy. I hated this, and I went into it ready to love it. Came out on my birthday. I was like, this is so exciting. I knew it wasn't, you know, it had nothing to do with the Harry Potter universe. It had nothing to do with magic. That's not my problem with it. I just, again, didn't care about this town or these people. So The Casual Vacancy is super long, for starters. And it's about this small town where one of the members of the parish council, he dies. And so begins this kind of war within the community to fill the spot. And I actually really like that premise. I think that sounds interesting and kind of fun. And I wanted to love it, but I just didn't. It didn't resonate with me at all. It didn't give me any feelings. And I kind of had to push my way through it. And because of that, it took forever to read. So I would not recommend. Love J.K. Rowling. But not that book. Did you like that book? Have you read it? What did you think of it? I'd be very interested to know. And finally, I want to talk about a book by James Franco. It's called Palo Alto. It's a collection of short stories all about kind of, you know, well, first of all, they're all the same. And they're all just about, you know, kids, teenagers, drinking, driving places, getting into trouble. We all know that story. We've all read that story. And this book is just repeats of that story. That in of itself is bad enough, but the writing is terrible. It reads like cringy stories handed in by a high school senior who doesn't even really like to write. And at the same time, it's so pompous at points that it's my eyes actually hurt from rolling them so hard. So I can only imagine this book was, and okay, even more, it's also a film that's on Netflix now. I haven't watched and I don't plan to, but it feels like this book was only put together because some yes man to James Franco kept telling him how perfect he was and that he should write a book, and James Franco was like, "You're right," and he did. So, I don't know. If you love James Franco, I'd stay away from it because, you know, you want to keep on loving James Franco, I'm sure. And this book would probably kill that for you. So yeah, this was bad, and I would go so far as to say this is the worst book I've ever read. And that feels like a big claim to make, and it is. But that's just my thoughts on it. Clearly, I'm not the target audience for it, and that's okay. You know, I had picked it up because I thought, I know James Franco, you know, he's a creative, weird dude, and I'm really like weird, creative dudes. So I thought I might like it, but I did not. So if you have read this, I would be very curious to see what you think of it, or if you've seen the movie. I guess the movie is just stringing together all the short stories. I honestly don't know. But yeah, that's all that we've got for today, you guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'm hoping with a BoxyCharm unboxing. It hasn't arrived yet, but it's been in the mail for quite some time, so hopefully it will be arriving tomorrow. And then I'll put the video up on Monday. So you're seeing this on Friday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And let me know in the comments down below if you've got any fun plans for the weekend. And yeah, happy weekend, you guys. Bye.